Now it's just me, myself, and I. I lost my relationship. I lost my house and almost lost school because of losing my relationship. I lost all of the support that came with my internship. I lost the studio, I lost the cameras, I lost the lighting, the editor, and so forth. Forget it, I'm done. I'm going to try and get a studio and do these with confidence in my ability to do this show. I created this show. This show is alive because of me, my idea. My life experiences created this show. I'm going to explain that a little bit. Confidence means that you believe in your own abilities.
Stay sick with everybody who catching disease too. I believe in me. Must be born to be you. I'm the best to ever do it.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. This is Confidence Brings Success with your girl Lex. I know I've been gone for a while and I'm really sorry about that, but I'm back now and I'm going to tell you about my story and why I was gone for a while and how I persevered through all the problems I was going through. Without going into a lot of detail, because there's a lot of gory details you don't need to know, I was a part of an internship. So, the internship, as you probably know, was called 12th House Productions. If you watch my videos, you would have seen that it said, presented by 12th House Productions. Now, it does not say that anymore. Now, it's just me, myself, and I. So, there was a miscommunication between me and my producer / mentor, and I lost all of the support that came with my internship. I lost the studio, I lost the cameras, I lost the lighting, the editor, and so forth. I also lost all the advice that came with the internship because my producer or mentor was years in the industry, you know, and now I'm just kind of doing this on my own. But what I want to talk about is the fact that I thought me doing it on my own was a bad thing. I thought me not having a studio, a camera, lighting, video editor, and so forth was going to be the reason my show was not successful. I thought that I alone could not bring success with this show. Which means that I was not confident in my own show. I was not confident within myself. Confidence means that you believe in your own abilities. Now, how can I feel as though I am not going to be successful just because I don't have a studio space or cameras or lighting? My mom bought me a camera for Christmas, which I'm using right now. Why didn't I use that in the 3 months that I was gone? I go to school, there's studios, cameras, backdrops I can use, people who are willing to help me. Why didn't I use those? Because I was afraid. I was afraid that I was not going to create the best quality products for you. I thought that the product that I ended up with was going to be low budget or tacky looking. And that's why I didn't try. I didn't want my show to turn into something that I didn't think it could be. It needed to be. That's because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in my own abilities. Stupid dog. So, I had to practice some self-care. Because when I lost my internship, I lost a lot of things. I lost my relationship. I lost my house and almost lost school because of losing my relationship. Losing my internship and losing my relationship were not intertwined in any way, but they did happen around the same time. My heart couldn't handle it. I'm lying. My heart could handle it. But I let the pain take over my mind. I let it take over my goals. my intuition, my ambition. I let it take over all of those things that make me who I am and that made me want to make this show in the first place. I've realized that the first thing I need to do is recognize what I should change. I recognize that fear does nothing but hold us back. There is no reason to be afraid of anything. Not even death, because it is inevitable. Don't be afraid that you will fail, because everyone fails. Failure is inevitable. But what comes from failure is a lesson. So every time you fail comes a lesson. You learn what you did wrong and how to do it better next time. And if you fail 13 times, then that 14th time, you most likely will do it the right way. But all you had to do was try and fail. I was afraid to fail. I'm going to tell you that I made this video about 10 times. Only because I positioned my camera in a place where it did not show my face. And then my mic wasn't on. There were so many things that went wrong with this video, and I could have gave up. I could have said, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. I'm going to try and get a studio and do it the easy way. This is the easy way. I don't need a studio. I don't need to pay anyone for a studio. I am at home. Yes, granted, I am living on my mother's couch at the moment, but I am making the best of my situation. How can I not make the best of my situation and expect others to do that? How can I make a show about confidence and I do not have confidence in my ability to do this show? I created this show. This show is alive because of me, my idea. My life experiences created this show. I'm going to explain that a little bit. So, my freshman year of college, I was not very confident. I got out of an abusive relationship. A 2-year-long abusive relationship that I just could not get out of. I had to leave and go all the way to Harrisburg to be free from this man. So, from that, I lost all confidence in myself as a woman, all confidence in my beauty, all confidence in my intelligence. I lost all of that. I wish I was able to find it within myself. But another man found it within me. He showed me that I have more confidence than anyone he ever known. But it just was buried under so much pain. What I realized is that I cannot let my circumstances dictate my future. My past circumstances have no hold on my future circumstances. They don't. My past has nothing to do with my future. I have something to do with my future. So I decided not to let the fact that I didn't have an internship or a home hold me back. Because now I am in the process of building something that I believe will be better. Soon I will live in my own place. Soon I will have graduated school. After I almost lost it all. Soon this podcast will be released and there will be another episode for you to view. Soon I will see. Scratch that. Now I see that all it takes is me. I've gotten into the habit of preparing and preparing and preparing to prepare. I have wasted so much time preparing. I have wasted so much time planning, thinking. I have realized that the only way that I am going to get these things done is to get up off my ass and do them. No matter if I'm scared that I will do well, no matter if I am incapable of doing what I'm about to do. I need to just try. In the first episode that I recorded, my guest was Charisma McElwain, and she said something that will stick with me forever. She said that she's faked it until she made it. I believe that speaks volumes in her confidence. She believed that she could do it, even though she did not know how to do all the things that she was trying to do. What my point is that a boss gives you, a CEO of a company or a boss offers you a job opportunity. Now, there's things within that description that you cannot do, or you don't know if you can do, or you don't know if you will be that great at. But there's other things on that list that you know you can do. There's a couple things that you may not. But what you have to do is fake it until you make it. Believe in your ability to learn how to do those things. Believe in your ability to do those things. Believe in your ability to prove everyone and yourself wrong. Because if you have that confidence and you apply to that job and you go in there confident within yourself, confident right before you do that task, confident while you are doing that task, more than likely you will succeed. And if you fail, what did you get from that? A lesson. A lesson that will help you do what you failed to do better the next time. And maybe, just maybe, you may succeed. And if not, then yes, you have learned another lesson. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is what makes us who we are. I believe that I can express to you what I went through, and you can take it and relate to it. I'm not saying that everyone goes through anything that I've gone through. I'm not saying that I go through the worst things and no one has ever gone through it. People are going through worse. People are going through less. Everyone is going through something. Do not let these life circumstances hold you back from your dreams. Because maybe them life circumstances are giving you the energy you need to put into those things. If you're crying at night over a heartbreak, wipe your tears after you've gotten them all out and write whatever you are thinking in a book. That works for me. That may not work for you, but that is what I do. I write it down and I leave those feelings in a book. I leave them there. And what I am left with is what I use to put into my podcast, to put into the book that I am actually writing, to put into the class that I have to go to and focus on, to put into that sketch I am drawing, that painting I am finishing. You have to learn to put your energy into the things that are going to help you succeed in life. What I realized is that there is confidence in honesty. What I mean by that is you have to be able to be honest about where you have failed. Honest about where you have lacked skills. Honest about your faults. Honest about yourself. You have to know yourself in order to be honest with yourself. So take that time to learn about you. And then when you learn about you, what are you going to do with the things that you've learned about you? You have to take those things and put them into your love. And your love is not a person. It is not always a person. Your love is what you're going to use to be happy. That may be a person, but that also may be your career. Now, you have to realize that everyone has failures. Everyone has faults. Everyone has flaws. Even Drake, the biggest pop star, he has flaws. But what does he do? He puts in a song. Drake loves strippers. Drake loves hoes. But he realizes that he's not the only one. So he put that into a song and he got pretty rich off of it. He's not embarrassed of who he is. He loves who he is, and he flaunts who he is. Now, that's not the only example, but that's the only one we're going to talk about today. You have to realize what you lack in life in order to build on those things. You have to fail. That is the moral of this podcast. You have to fail. Because out of every failure comes a lesson. My life circumstances, losing my internship, losing my house, and almost losing school, those problems are not fixed. Those problems are still problems. I am just learning to cope with them. How to cope with them so they won't be problems anymore. I am learning to use this couch that I am sleeping on at the moment to do my podcast. I am learning that from that class I failed last semester, I will have the opportunity to do it again and learn that material twice and be able to brush up on that material and learn it more intimately and use that in my field. I am learning that with this time where I am trying to find somewhere to live, that I am learning about myself and how I can handle the struggles that are thrown my way. If you know how to handle these struggles, then you will be able to overcome them. Confidence does not always have to do with your job. Confidence does not always have to do with taking a picture so perfectly. Confidence has to do with struggle. Confidence sometimes is born within the struggle. You have to be able to look at everything around you, even if it's crumbling, even if it's falling apart. You have to realize that the constant in all of that is you. No matter what you are going through, you are always there. Intact, you are always there. How can you use you to be better? To be more successful? You know what I have learned? That you have to believe in you. And that starts here and here. Believe in your own heart. Believe in what you love. If you believe in that, you will fight for that. If you believe in your mind, you believe in the choices that you have to make. If you make choices confidently, if you move confidently, if you love confidently, then everyone else will believe in you confidently. They will love you confidently. They will support you confidently. You have to be confident in order for everyone else around you to be confident in what you are trying to do. If you do not believe in what you are trying to do, how can you expect the next person to? You cannot walk into a job interview with your head down saying, I think I can do this, I think I can do this. Keep your head high and tell them you can do it. I know I can do this. I know I can. Sometimes you just have to fake it until you make it. Sometimes you just have to use the little bit of skills that you have to do something. Fail and gain another skill. Fail and learn and move forward. Sometimes all it takes is failure. They say that diamonds are created from pressure. The only way a diamond is created is through pressure. Do you realize that? The only way that the brightest, most beautiful rock in the world is created is through pressure. How do you expect to get to where you're trying to be without having gone through pressure, trials, tribulations, without having fallen? You cannot get back up if you have not fallen. You cannot get back up if you have not fell. It is okay to fail. It is okay to have faults. Those things are what help you succeed. Those things give you the key to succeed. They give you confidence. When you persevere through your trials, your tribulations, you gain confidence within yourself, and you can use that to succeed. I don't want anyone to ever do what I did. Do not ever, ever let your life circumstances hold you back. Figure it out. Find a way. There's always a way. If there's a will, there's a way. I know, I have 1,000,001 cliche sayings up my sleeve, but they are only said so many times for a reason. Because they work, they make sense. I have one assignment for you viewers. 2 maybe, but it might just be 1. So I want you to figure out what you want to do in life. If you have already figured out what you want to do in life, then you only have one thing to do. Write down the first step to getting that done. Write down what you're going to do to be one step closer to completing your goal. I want you guys to DM me that. DM me what your first step is to completing your goal. Now, you don't have to, but I am interested in your process. I want to know. So DM me at Confidence Brings Success. Not Confidence Brings Success. That's 2 S's in between bring and success. No, it's Confidence Bring Success. So DM me. I want to know your story. This is Confidence Brings Success with your girl Lex. I promise, I'll be back.